So my name is Kenton, the Tech Pro, and today we are going to continue with question 27 of our machine learning question and answer series. And also I want to remind you that this is for you to understand how to explain the concepts, not really how to derive all the mathematical equations or how to derive the models themselves. So you should be able to explain these concepts, maybe draw a basic diagram, use a basic representation using the notations, and then in that way you'll be able to show that you actually understand this concept. So in this case, we are going to state the logistic regression model. Remember, the logistic regression model is a model that looks like this. I'm just going to draw it. So I can't do this. So so we have whatever the data set is, whatever it is, the model is actually going to go from 0 all the way to 1. So have at this point, and we have as 0 and 1. So I've explained it in question 26, so you can review it. So now, logistic regression, you can actually state the model by following the linear regression model. So if you have a linear regression model, y is equal to f of x, which is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x. The logistic regression model states that in this case, you now have let's say f of y, let's write it in that way, equals e to the power of y over 1 plus e to the power of y. So if we now replace y, we have something like this, e to the power of beta 0 plus beta 1 x all over 1 plus e to the power of beta 0 plus beta 1 x. So now there is a catch. We are trying to now, instead of using the values of x, we are calculating the probability of x. So we have probability of x equals, remember the probability is actually ranging from 0 to 1. So instead of using the actual value of x, we are now using the probability, the values of the probability of x. So this is how to state the logistic regression model, and we have the logistic regression function model the probability x, the probability of x, that is p of x, as a function of the outputs, either values between 0 and 1 for all the value of x. So for all the value of x, you can have values between 0 and 1. Before now, we actually, when we did likelihood, I can't remember. So we have had an equation like so to be able to output either a 0 or a 1, we have, let me see if I can remember to write it. I think we have something like this. Say p to the power of x into 1 minus p to the power of 1 minus x, or 1. So I can't remember exactly, but I'm trying to write a normal model that can either yield equal to a 0 or a 1. But this is not what we are talking about. I think it's in one of the questions, question 10. So, but for now, this is the logistic regression model. So I'm going to actually stop here. Thank you for viewing, and also remind you to like this video, and also let me know by leaving a comment for me below to tell me if this video has been informative for you.